Well, look at that. I blinked and school is practically already over. Another semester here and gone before I even knew what hit me. Sunrise, sunset. Time flies. Yes, time flies. Just like crappy workbooks. For those of you tired of that gag, well, it's still going to happen just about once a week, so do everyone a favor and get used to it. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's April 28th, the 118th day of 2011, which means it's Workers' Memorial Day, a day commemorating workers who've died from working. This presumably includes machinery accident victims, drowned lifeguards, KIA soldiers, suicide bombers, the Jews who died building the pyramids, and anyone who worked with M. Night Shyamalan and died of bad movie exposure. This day also commemorates people who are injured and dying and whose conditions are work-related, but everyone knows that being dead is more important than getting dead. In all seriousness, if you or someone you know has been hurt in a work-related accident, my heart goes out to you. And I also hope that the $100,000 in reparations helps make the injury seem a little less injurious. Holy crap, injurious is a word? Sometimes it's awesome to be an English major. Which brings me to comment time. Proto Mario writes, Griff, can you tutor me in English? 201 blows. I'll do you and all butt kickers one better, PM. I'll teach you English 2.0. English 2.0 is merely an attempt to improve on the conventions of English by adding a few rules, a few exceptions to rules, and a few things that'll rule some things out. First things first, I think the number of exclamation points put after someone's excited written sentence should be a direct indicator of that person's intelligence. One exclamation point is the standard, and keep in mind the exclamation point was invented to show excitement, so really one is all you ever need. 2 and 3, however, are acceptable as well. Think of them as the fortissimo and the fortissimo of exclamation dynamics. However, this is uncalled for. No one ever has been, nor ever will be, this excited. Except maybe other Griff when McDonald's brought back their McRib. And this, as far as I'm concerned, unless you're being sarcastic, indicates that you're nothing short of a drool monkey. Next item, English 2.0 calls for less nonsensical plurality. For example, the plural of louse is lice, and the plural of mouse is mice. By that logic, I think that the word for a single grain of rice should be rouse. It just makes sense. Next item, the incorrectness of elongating a word through repetition of its last letter. This is an epidemic sweeping across the internet these days, and frankly, of all the epidemics sweeping across the internet these days, this one maybe makes the least amount of sense. People seem to think that by holding down the key to the last letter of whatever word they're typing adds emphasis through elongation, when 9 times out of 10, it just doesn't make sense. For example, woo is okay. By adding multiple extraneous O's, you're extending the word, and thereby emphasizing it, while also staying grammatically correct. So is also acceptable, and while one could make the case that that would be pronounced sue, I'm willing to let it slide. But how about this? How do you even pronounce that? Is that supposed to be love? 'Cause it looks like lovey. Or, to be more precise, since the E is silent in love, maybe it should be pronounced love. Please, butt kickers, assist English 2.0 by elongating the vowel that would be held for normal speaking emphasis, like this. Again, you could make the case that that be pronounced louve, but that's a whole heck of a lot closer than lovey. And last item on the agenda today, contracting words for the sake of brevity. For example, instead of saying hey baby, say hey bee. Instead of drinking delicious green tea, drink gree. And who needs a Blu-ray player when you've got a Blu-rayer? The possibilities of this last rule are practically endless. Give me some more English 2.0 contraction ideas in the doobly-doo, butt kickers. I hope that helps, Proto Mario. Heck with these super stylish English 2.0 techniques. You'll probably get an A++ in that class. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still reinventing the ways people should be talking.